Well guys, it seems Pimlico Plumbers Ponce, otherwise known as Charlie Mullins or Poundland Rod Stewart, is out on the defensive after his recent appearance on GB News. Obviously he's seen the internet calling him out and so put out a tweet that he thinks would clear the air.
Through the pandemic.
Oh, and he's claimed that no one got sacked might be right, but as one comment from a legal firm points out, maybe he gave them settlement agreements. Well, they asked the question and got blocked.
You serious?
Yeah, he actually blocked a legal firm for asking a valid question, which I'm sure has them howling with laughter, and to some might suggest that staff who refused it did get settlements. That really don't help his case, but it don't stop there, because the problem with lying is that you risk getting caught, and it looks like he has here. This I say because some of the people commenting he told to read his blog, so that is what I did, and yeah, it seems like he's talking a bag of shit. Here it writes, nobody was fired. The other thing these oddballs keep coming out with is that I fired loads of people for not getting the COVID jab. This is just not true. In fact, it's 100% incorrect. We fired nobody, and as a result of coming out of the pandemic, we sold the company for 150 million quid. Well, I've not heard anyone actually say that you did fire people, just that you wanted to implement no jab, no job, while saying this about members of the public as you sat unjabbed in the Costa del Tosspot looking like Rod Stewart's tribute act.
You know, the quicker that everybody acknowledges that, without proof of the vaccine, you can't go into a pub, club, restaurant, gymnasium, anywhere at all. You can't travel, theatre, you can't even go into work. I mean, personally, I have to say, I don't even think that we should allow people on the streets unless they've had the vaccine. I mean, personally, I have to say, I don't even think that we should allow people on the streets unless they've had the vaccine. They keep going on about human rights and all this nonsense. The world's changed. We need to get everybody jabbed. It should be no job, no jab, no job, no travel if you've not had the jab. It should give them no of the furlough money if they've not had the jab.
Yeah, it's that little shit fit there that you had on camera that people have a real problem with. Anyway though, he goes on further down here. If anyone's unclear on what truly happened back then perhaps they might like to refresh their memories with a quote from the Sunday Times back in the day. Mr. Mullins said he's been talking to his lawyers about making the vaccine mandatory for all new hires within a few months, and that the firm is also exploring how it might modify existing staff contracts, though he insisted no one would be forced to receive a vaccine or be fired over the issue. Now, personally, I think it's funny that he referred to this Sunday Times article when saying this, when I have here an ITV article from June 2021 stating the complete bloody opposite. It says a plumbing company will introduce a mandatory requirement for all staff to have received the COVID-19 vaccine and will fire staff who refuse without valid reason. From January 1st, any employee of Pimlico Plumbers who has not received a vaccination will have their employment with the company terminated unless they've got a legitimate health reason as to why not. It goes on, Charlie Mullins, founder and chairman of Pimlico Plumbers, said, and they quote, any staff currently employed by Pimlico who have not had the jab by January 1st will be given the boot to protect our staff and customers and for the good of the country. Firing people who refuse to have the jab may seem a bit strong, and it is, but for good reason. In the vaccines, we have the tool to open up every part of society. So let's get on with it. The whole population needs to be vaccinated. It's simple as that. These cowards should be marked out for what they are, selfish people who are happy to see a country and the livelihoods of the people within it go belly up. Oh yeah, people should be marked out if they don't want the jab. Where have we seen shit like that before? It is funny though how he didn't link to this ITB article in his blog post though, ain't it? Of course, him being quoted saying that completely shits on the narrative he's trying to write with these blog posts, which really makes you wonder how stupid he thinks we are, because basic research proves he's talking shit. I mean, we got news articles and video clips of the demented crap this idiot said, and still he tries to rewrite history, the clown. But he's also calling people who didn't get the jabs cowards, despite the fact it don't stop transmission, so it was never the way out like he claimed it was. To me, he looks like a coward now because he's trying to lie his way out of it and obviously failing miserably. He should just shut up and hope most people forget about him, but I guess running for London Mayor means he can't do that, and so we get this tripe instead. Oh yeah, this pillock is running for London Mayor, if you can actually believe it. Poundland Rod Stewart, Mayor of London. We would truly be in clown world then, let me tell ya.